Hey everybody, Chris here. It's been a while. I think it's probably been about a month since my last video. I've been pretty busy with holiday stuff. Haven't really had too much of a chance to go thrifting. And I haven't really accumulated enough stuff at once, so on and so forth. But yeah, this is what I've gotten over the past month or so. I think I've definitely got about twice as much as this, but just half of it's already sold. But yeah, why don't we get into it? Let's start over here. Just GameCube, first thing. I think this was Flea Market, maybe. It's been so long. I haven't even tested this. Definitely wasted potential of selling it at Christmas, but oh well. Don't know how much I paid. It came with that controller, it came with the power cord. I think I have an AV cable lying around. Behind that I got two Coleco Atom controllers and two Coleco Vision controllers. They're pretty much the same exact thing besides the coloring. Paid $3.99 each. I think they go for about 20-ish each, both styles. Let's see here. I got electronic Uno game from a local thrift store. Looks like I paid $4. I think I might have been half off. Probably get about 25 for it. It's still sealed. Got a Wii Classic controller Pro or Plus, I forget. I think I paid $7 at Goodwill. Think this goes for about 16, 17. I've had it for a little while now. History of the World, got this just the other day. Goodwill, I think it was $2. This goes for about 70, 80. I think last time I had one. Over there is actually a couple of flea market finds from back in November. I got Splat, which I paid $4 for, usually sells for about 40, 50. And then next to that is Monopoly Onyx Edition sealed. Paid $65. I got that. I got a sealed copy of Monopoly Coca-Cola and Monopoly Wizard of Oz. Those both sold for about, I think, 35 and 40 maybe. So after fees, I've broken even. That one should go for 100 something. I think I need to send it into FBA. For it to sell. Next to that's what were you thinking? Which is an old Wizard of the Coast kind of trivia-ish game. That usually sells for about 40. I found that the other day for $4. Next to that we got a Wii. Don't recall where I got that from. Maybe like Goodwill. Probably 15, 20 bucks. Next to that's a PS2 silver. Paid 30 at Salvation Army recently. Maybe a bit too much, but I think it'll sell. Under that's a pair of Sony headphones, which go for about 30 bucks. A couple CD players. The sports one is about 40, and the other one's about 20. Got my first big cassette recorder. I don't usually pick these up. I usually pick up like these mini ones. This one, by the way, I got for $4 at a local thrift store. Probably goes for about 20, I think. First time I've gotten one of those big ones, though. I think that about 30 or 40. Definitely not as good as sales rank as the smaller ones. Couple Polaroid cameras. Got a one-step SE. That was forever ago. I don't really remember how much I paid. That usually goes for about 70. And then next to that's a one-step flash with the red stripe. That usually goes for about 60. Next to that, got St. Vincent de Paul. It's Lights Out. It's an old Tiger game. I paid $1 for that. It only goes for about $10, $15. Today I got a Sony, sounds like DVD camcorders. Looks like it goes for about 100 something, but trade-in on Amazon was 50 something, so I could sit on it for a week or two and then just trade it in if I wanted to. Got a couple Kindles today. Kindle DX here on the right. Paid $75 after a discount for that. And Kindle keyboard next to that I paid, it was 30 and I had 10%, so 27. Or I guess it was 25% discount, so like 22 something. Kindle DX, last time I had one, I sold it for 180 in like an hour or two. Looks like it's floating around $250 right now. The other one, I know Amazon Warehouse Deals is really discounted their Kindle keyboards lately, but I did sell a couple over Christmas for around 70, so I think I'll probably end up with that still. A couple calculators, got TI-83 Plus at some point. Not sure how much it was. And then next that's a BA2 Plus, which paid $270 I think today. Or no, it was 25% off, so it was $3 and 25% off that. I haven't checked how much they go for lately. I think this version of it only goes for about 12, maybe 15. The newest, nicest version is about 20, 30-ish. Got a little Yahtzee, they call this the credit card style one, electronic Yahtzee sealed. Got that at Savers. I think it was $4. Probably get about 25 for that. Next to that, I got a USB super drive. It's Apple. The bottom casing was kind of coming off, but I figured I'd risk it. It was only $4, and they go for about 50, 60. And got a Mac Mini recently, if you go back in a few videos, which doesn't have a disk drive, so maybe I'll hold on to it. Maybe not. I still do have a laptop, but yeah, have to check that out. Then I got a pink PSP 1000 there. It's a Japanese version. I've not listed that. I got that before Christmas. I definitely fell behind on listing a bunch of stuff. Probably could have got $100 for it. Probably looking around 60, 70, maybe 80 now. Works fine. The only thing I wasn't used to is in Japan, they used the circle button for confirming instead of the X button. So I was just constantly hitting back by accident. And next to that, we got a little Godzilla game I got today. I think it was $2 at Goodwill, 10% off that. It's a $1.80. I haven't tested it out yet. It goes for about 20-ish. Next, that's a ink cartridge, which again, not sure if that's even listed, but usually the double packs like that, I think it's recently expired, maybe like 2015, I think. So that'll probably still go for about 15, 20. Come over here, I'll go up here first. Jurassic Park 3, the Spinosaurus Chase game, got that today at Savers for $3.99. Last time I had one, I think it sold for 40 something. It's currently unavailable on Amazon. I haven't checked eBay, but I'll probably still get the same amount. I don't think it's in high demand, but still a nice little pickup. And next to that's 2 Warhammer games. I got the Warhammer Invasion maybe a week or two ago. It's complete. I don't remember how much this one goes for. It might be like 50, 60. And then next to that, Warhammer 40K. I looked it up. There's one other seller for like 170. I don't know if it'll go for that much. I'm not sure if it's complete or not, so I have to take a look. I would guess minimum 50 though, and I paid 5. So no matter what, it was a decent pickup. Most of the figures are still on their Spurs. Box was pretty full. It's beat up though, 'cause it's kind of a cheap box, but yeah, I'll find out how much it actually is, and if it sells, I'll update it. Next to that, we got Yahtzee Folio, same Goodwill, $2, 10% off. Still about $30 or $40 thing. Under that, same Goodwill, got a Sony VCR with the remote, which is always great. Paid $4, 10% off that. So I think that one right there goes for about 60 or 70. It's got an Amazon Rika 22, so it definitely sells, which is always, for VCRs, if it's not under 100, I don't buy it. Under that, we got 2 Munchkin games. We got the Good, the Bad, and the Munchkin, which I picked up at Savers for $3.99. I don't have that one, so I'm going to hold on to that. And then a regular color edition of regular Munchkin. I think it goes for about 20 now, but only a $12 to $15 game for forever, but I think it's floating around 20. And then if you go up, there's a sealed copy of Pit. It's about a $12 or $15 game. Sitting there, we got Ninjor from Power Rangers. I picked him up at Savers. I think it was $2. He doesn't have the sword, but he still works. Still has all the stickers. I think he'll go somewhere between 15 and 50. And that's kind of a really broad range, but it's just what people are willing to pay on what day. It's if you had the sword, I definitely know he'd go for at least 50. Check out this little stack of games. Start off down there. We got Fire Emblem and you got regular Fire Emblem. I think I have Fire Emblem Sacred Stones kicking around as well. Picked this up at electronics store for $5, which is they're usually pretty spot on with their pricing. I'm surprised that was only $5. This too, Metroid Fusion, beat up label, but still works fine. Also $5. And I think I picked up Sacred Stones for free because it's buy two get one free there. And then yeah, it's a little stack. These games came with the PSP. Or I picked up 2 or 3 other PSPs recently, so they might have came with that. I think I had like 6 or 7 other games as well. Siphon Filter Dark Mirror, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, and Harry Potter, I think Order of the Phoenix. I also picked up a GameCube and a ton of games from this one guy. There's a whole mess, why I don't really like buying stuff off Facebook, but a lot of them ended up being broken and some weren't in there. Long story, but anyway, this is what's left. I sold a lot. This stack was probably like 3 or 4 times as big as that, and the Wii's already gone as well that I got off them. But got the Pokemon channel, NHL 2003, Shark Tale, Dave Mirra 2, Tie 2, Pac-Man Versus, and Pac-Man World 2, which were bundled together in the same case. Tony Hawk 4 and Home Run King. Like I said, I had a ton of other games that's already sold, but a bunch were broken, so I don't know what to do with them. I think this came with a different PSP. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. Also, I think I had Vice City Stories as well. Copy of Risk 2 from somewhere. Copy of Warcraft 2 from somewhere. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses from somewhere. Risk, which I got at Goodwill. I think that was $2 or $3. Anywhere from like 15 to 30 on that. This I picked up the other day, Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. A lot of the Crash Bandicoot games have gone up in price. I'm not sure if it was Christmas or because they announced the remaster. Should get, I think 20 for that right now. Disney Princess Enchanted Journey. This goes up and down in price like crazy. The disc is pretty scratched up though, so might not be able to actually sell this one. But right now, I think it's going for $18, $20. Tomorrow it could be going for $5. Who knows? Left 4 Dead 2, local thrift store, paid $2.49. Crash of the Titans. This one's around like $40 for Xbox 360, which I think before it was maybe $5, $10 game. $2.49 again. Clone Wars, Republic Heroes, Star Wars, same price. Guitar Wars Rock, I paid $2 at Savers. Street Fighter X Tekken, it's like $3 at Savers, maybe 2. It's about $10. These came with the Wii, Tiger Woods 08, Madden 08, and oh yeah, I got a bunch of games from my aunt that she bought like a couple of years ago. There's a stack of them over there. They're not that great. I picked out this and a couple others. The others I think have sold, but yeah, Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, which is, you know, about a $2 game. No, yeah, that's it. So yeah, a bit of a long one, but next one I'll tighten up a bit. And yeah, so like, subscribe, comment, share. I think the videos will be a little more regular now that the holidays are over. Now there's a little bit less to do. And yeah, so bye.